Here's the video.
This command, we type in mstsc to generate remote connection. This is a computer in our school, and the administrator of this computer have poor sense of danger. He clicked my program, so I generate backdoor in his computer, so I can use backdoor to hack into his computers. As you can see on the screen, I don't need to type in anything. I just need to connect, yes, and bang. We have seen his login page. But we don't know the account, and we don't have the password of his computer. But easily we can do is type in shift 5 times. As you can see, we have a CMD, and we can use CMD to do a lot of things, such as net user hello. We can generate a hello account, and we set its password to 123. Yeah. Okay, command successfully complete. And we put hello account to administrators group. So we type in net local group administrators hello. And now we are an administrator of this computer. So we can use hello account to enter the computer, and we type in password 123. Okay, now we are in the computer. As you can see on screen, we have generated an account.
And all we have to do is
now all we have to do is wait for the
this could be a long time. So
settings to set up.
Please wait for a moment and see what's happening.
As we can see, we are in his computer and see the account name is hello. And we are an administrator of this account. We can see what's his files. We can even see Steve, and we can see the information of our school. So here's the dangerous things to do.
It's a school computer and it's relatively dangerous. But in case you don't believe me, I'm going to show you in here now. I always have these. That computer I have already installed my program. So I just type in CMD and type in mstsc. I just type in yes. I don't have to type in anything. Just yes. And yes, I'm in my computer. Now, I could do all kinds of things. Just wait for a moment. I'm in it. I can do all kinds of things. I can see his file. I can change his password. I can do a lot of things. So I'm gonna end it now in case there's something bad. So, how did this program work? It seemed to be a very difficult and complicated program. But actually, I just did a few things. First, I used DOS command to change her password of her current account to null. And second, I used DOS command to change her, set all her firewall down so I would not be blocked by her firewall. Third, I used Registry to change her remote connection to allow stranger computers. And I used Registry 2 to change her mood to allow empty password during remote connection. And finally, I built a backdoor. This is a relatively difficult program, but I can use this program to change her password anytime I want. Just type in shift 5 times. And this reveals as a question, that the philosophical question, that is this the real world and external world? because we can't see behind the friendly text file. We don't know what if your student sends you a file, you don't know what the file is a virus or some kind of all kinds of things. So the important part is not the program itself, it's the trust. Hackers could use trust to do a lot of things. And be a careful watcher is the rule about everything. In case, how are you supposed to prevent this from happening? How are you supposed to find out the whole hack things? And if someone has already done the whole hack thing to you, be a careful watcher. Notice what have changed in your computers. If someone wants to hack in your computers using my way, he or she have to change a lot of settings or a password or some registry. In my case, in my program, I have to change the account I want to hack into, her password to null, and his registry to a lot of settings. And most importantly, during I do the whole hacking, her screen will remain login page. So it's easily noticed. But in my testing program, few people can notice that they're actually being hacked. Some guy just think that, oh, maybe something wrong with my computer, maybe there's a bug in my computer, and maybe I will find someone who knows computer, fix my bug, and make it back normal. And liars are everywhere. Think about a situation that you are an employee at a big company such as Google, and some days a guy came to you and says that he found a remote disk in the elevator, and he has it to you. You definitely will open it and see what's in it. And maybe you see something attract you, maybe sexy models or a classified file. You may want to open it. And when you click that program, exe files, nothing happened. You must feel boring and hand it to your colleagues, your boss, or some kind of guys. But in fact, you're hacked. And hackers could bring serious costs to your company. And guess what? It's all blame on your curiosity and your poor sense of danger. Here's an example. This is our schoolnet, and our teachers and our students are sharing with it. And what if I get my teacher's account? What I can do? In my testing my program, I send my evil program to one of the teachers in our school, and surprisingly, she has a huge huge curiosity and no sense of danger at all. So she clicked the program. I don't know what she's saying. But I get her account. I can get in our internet anywhere in our school I want. I can use her account, can change her password, change a lot of settings. And what's more? Students' information. I get all our students' information. I know your ID address, I know your ID card's number, I know your home address, I know what your parents do, I know your grade and your marks, everything. I know. And what's more? Control system. I use the teacher account to get in the control system. I even can know our teacher's information. What's our teacher's information? And I even have our headmaster's account. I can use one account to generate a lot of accounts and get all the information in our school. And that's cool. I think that's really cool. But guess what? It's all blame on that teacher's curiosity and no sense of danger. And now I'm going to recommend a book. I read that book. After I read that book, I found a lot of surprises that surprised me, and I can make programs based on this book series. I believe you will all find interesting things in this book, and you will find something to build through your own program. The Art of Deception, Controlling Human, is written by the great Calvin D. Domick. So I think it's a really nice book. And in a Chinese folk saying that one shouldn't have the heart to harm others, but must be vigilant so as not to be harmed. Thank you.